Now, we are all watching the global platforms and trying to establish what's going to happen to the world. Other companies help you watch other things. Charles from Smartfrog, please come on stage. We are talking about
smart home
in-house surveillance.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And congratulations for 10 years of NOAH. Yeah, thanks. Hi. Where is my presentation? Hi, okay, the monitors are not working. Okay, sorry about that. My name is Charles Fraenkli, I'm the CEO of the Smartfrog Group. Today I want to talk of how to build a hyper-growth IoT business in the consumer market. And let me take you through our story today. The mission of Smartfrog is really to provide people a more efficient, comfortable, and security to everybody. And we do this by offering modern technology in an easy-to-use and affordable manner for for mass markets. So, in 2014, we founded a company, and in 2015, we actually launched our first product. So let me tell you where we are today, and I'm happy to announce that in the year 2018, we have achieved an annual recurring revenue growth of 578% and a compounded annual revenue growth of over 500%. We have sold and acquired more than 1 million IoT users in 178 countries. And we have achieved a gross margin over 60%. This, in our industries, are significant numbers, since the market penetration globally is about 3% with 56 million homes. And this means, again, that 97% of the smart home security market is still free and up for grabs for us. This is why we are in this market, and this constitutes the $500 billion opportunity. And if we extend the scope of this market to all smart home solutions, the global penetration is about 8%. This means there's 92% up for grabs for us. And this constitutes a $1 trillion opportunity. So why you now understand why we are so excited to be in this market. So what are our drivers of growth? First, this market has finally transitioned into growth phase. Secondly, if you want to really effectively address this market, you need to offer a consumer-centric SaaS model. And thirdly, to deliver a consumer-centric SaaS model, you need a full-stack approach to your business, an end-to-end controlled value chain. So let me talk a little bit about these drivers. As I already mentioned, we're at an inflection point. This market is actually transitioning into the growth phase. And we believe, that within 10 years, almost every home will have a smart home security solution installed. And in 20 years, everything at home will be smart. Yeah. As an example, the Canary Smart Home Integrated System here, the Canary Pro, is not only about a camera or about the siren integrated for the surveillance solutions, but it also has other sensors like temperature, humidity, and air quality control, indicating this trend, to increase the functionality and the scope of what you're delivering at home. So how do you address this huge market of potential? And let me come back to this consumer-centric SaaS model. If you really want to be successful in this market, we think you need to deliver a consumer-centric SaaS model. This means that you need to focus your value proposition on services and not on hardware and devices. Because consumers are looking for useful, easy, affordable, and safe solutions. This approach has enabled us to bridge the chasm and enter into the mainstream market. So What do we need to do to actually deliver a consumer-centric SaaS model? Which leads me to the third growth driver. We call this the full stack approach. You need to implement a full stack approach. So the Smartfrog group has implemented the full stack approach, building an end-to-end controlled value chain. This is not only about providing a cloud and multi-platform software, dedicated hardware with embedded software and machine learning, but it's also about marketing, integrated marketing and e-commerce. It's around supply chain, it's around CRM, it's around compliance. And these end-to-end controlled value chain allows us to deliver user-centric, dedicated solutions across different verticals. But as in business, these solutions need to have working, unit economics. And this end-to-end controlled full stack, value chain, the full stack approach gives us the management capability to manage unit economics with appropriate CLTVs, high gross margins, and low CACs. The first vertical we have addressed is around security and surveillance. The question is why? Well, security matters to everyone and everybody, and customers are willing to pay for it. Contrary to what our competitors are doing, who are mostly focused on hardware, the Smartfrog group is completely focused on a SaaS model and direct sales, offering freemium and paid subscription service with optional devices included, selling mainly through our own online shops, through EN Retail, and partnering with large utilities and insurance companies to leverage their customer bases. So once we build reach, we then can capitalize on the competitive advantage of having a brand recognition, a secure brand recognition, because we're in the home already. And by leveraging that, we can sell additional solutions like home sensors, healthcare or elderly care to our existing customers, but also to new customers, and thereby increasing our reach. And in that path, we will collect massive amounts of data, which will drive new businesses, data-driven businesses, and advertising opportunities. So in 2018, we decided to add the fourth element to our growth strategy. And that is to grow by M&A. The strategy was to apply Smartfrog's business model and full stack approach and our expertise to M&A opportunities from our peers. And after evaluating a pipeline of opportunities in October 2018, we acquired Canary, the number 3 surveillance provider in the US and pioneer in the IoT business in the US. Canary is very complementary to Smartfrog in the sense that they are very strong in the US. We are very strong in Europe. We have complementary products, and we have taken our approach to this business, and over the last months have been able to improve the unit economics considerably by increasing sales by 70%, by increasing the gross margin by 100%, and by improving our CLTVs and CE points by 15%. Smartfrog Group will continue its rapid growth organically and by continuing to look at M&A opportunities in our qualified pipeline of prospects which we have built over the last year. Thank you.